It's here! Yeah, it's finally arrived. This is my Melgeek Pixel keyboard, which is the world's first Lego compatible keyboard. Yeah, what does that mean? We'll get to that a little bit later. Now, this is a mechanical keyboard, and I've until, well, for the past couple of years, at least 3 years maybe, I've used this Microsoft Surface keyboard, which is nice, but it is not mechanical and is a little bit vague maybe in the key feedback. And I write a lot of stuff, writing scripts, blogs, articles, all sorts, right? So I use this a lot. So I've now upgraded, I think, we hope, to this mechanical keyboard. So what is a mechanical keyboard? Well, this is a membrane keyboard. So you press down on a membrane that then types your thing. As far as I know, I don't know a lot about keyboards, but I'm getting there. And mechanical keyboard has more of a, you often hear them clicky, like click, 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 click. That's a mechanical keyboard. Now they don't have to click because they come in, you can choose your keys. So it's the same with this keyboard, linear or tactile keys. And the tactiles are the one that can go click, 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 but they can also be quiet or gentle as they're called. I've chosen the tactile where they're going to be gentle, so I'm not going to go clicky clicky, I hope, unless I messed up the order. But anyway, we'll find out. I haven't opened this, so you're going to be there with me when I do. So next step is to get this out the box and see what's actually in it, and then see why it's Lego compatible. And then later on, I have a whole bunch of other facts and features about this particular keyboard, which are kind of cool and not just Lego related. So stay tuned and yeah. Unpacking. All right, let's see what's in this box. All right, so this is the Pixel keyboard from Melb, and I got this on Kickstarter actually. Oh, look at the box. That's quite nice. So there's like a little open tab there, and it's got, I don't know what that is. Anyway. Let's open it up and have a look, see what's what. So, even the box is a bit of an event in itself, which I appreciate. This is a bit special. Yeah, someone put a lot of effort into this and I appreciate it. It says open. Can I move this? Oh, that's gonna move. Look at this. Ready? I'll do that again. It says open, next page, so it goes from small dots, mechanical keyboard, big minds, etc. to Melgeek. Oh man, that's amazing. I love that. All right, let's see. So we open it up here. Ooh, Pixel World. Product manual. All right, welcome to Pixel World. So let's see if we can get the product manual out. Something on the other side. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Look at this. Product standard, warranty, etc. It has 2.4 mode switching here, an indicator. So there's a whole bunch of different ways that you can connect the keyboard. The main ones being 2.4 with a dongle and Type-C USB and then Bluetooth. I think those are the three actually. And here's the, let's start with the keyboard, shall we? Wow. Ooh, it's quite heavy. It's reasonably heavy. I think it said it was about 1 kilo, so compared to my other Pixel keyboard, not Pixel keyboard, Surface keyboard, it's much heavier. Oh, okay, so it comes sort of with the standard key on here. Oh yes, you can hear they don't go click. They're linear, so they're tactile and gentle. If you got tactile and clicky, these would go click, 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 and they don't. You can actually type without annoying everybody else. Okay, so that's the keyboard. What have we got on the back? There's blue, and obviously this is all Lego compatible, or brick compatible as they like to say, because trademark. And these are all, you can see it, you can just kind of see it in here. There's Lego in behind these buttons, but we'll get to that. So that's kind of neat. Okay, put that there for the minute. Something I can't get out. Oh, these are colored bricks. Yeah. So these, when it comes from the factory, you choose the colors that you would like. I've chosen their suggested pixel colors, which I believe are the red, yellow, white, green, and blue, I think. But here's some small, and then obviously we can create patterns with these on the Lego blocks. So yeah, so those are these. The red one actually has the white ones in it, and this, what have we got in here? Accessory box. All right. So what is in the accessory box? We have that, I believe, is the dongle. So that's the dongle for the keyboard. Oh, there it is. Little one. Of course, it has Lego on it. And what else we got? We have some extra keypads. So there are these ones here. It says opt for optional, I'm assuming, or something. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. And these are, I think, for the back of them, so you can raise it up. All right. Little. Oh, and here is. Oh, this is the best part. Ready? This is the USB dongle. Look at that. It's Lego themed. It makes me so happy. Look at them. Actually, I bought extra because they're so cool. So I have a USB C to C and a USB A to C in here as well. So I just got 2 extra. But look at this. How could you not love this? It's fantastic. All right, so those are our accessories. The dongle, something to lift the keyboard, I think, for putting like feet for it. And then we have some white blocks and pixel block. What have we got in here? These are blue. And these are white as well. And then these are all white. Yep, they're all white. So these are not Lego blocks. So they're not genuine Lego, but okay, I can live with that for the minute. Oh, there's more in here. Sorry. Oh, this is the key cap remover. So you squeeze it down around here. I'll show that a bit better in a minute, and then you can pull them up. Right. So that's what's in the box. That's a pretty neat packaging, though. I really like this. I'm going to keep that box. But now let's try and I think hook up the keyboard and see it in action. Let's try and connect it, yeah? So I'm going to use this amazing USB cable. Wow, and everything's really good quality. It's really chunky and lovely. I'm like just plug it into the computer here. And then on the back, up there, you can see that there is a USB-C plug. So I'm going to just plug it in there. Oh, look at that. You see the light? Woo! Amazing. And there's also a light on the side here. The light's up, all different colors. And there's one on this side too. So that's pretty neat. I do like lighting. All right. And actually, see the little lights down here? I don't know if you can see them. But that one's flashing green. And that is the power indicator that's flashing green. And that means I have 75 to 100% charge. And it's also charging because I'm obviously plugged in with a cable. Then the next one, which is the blue one, is the mode. And I believe that is white now. So that means that I am connected via a cable. It will go green if I use the dongle. So the dongle's here. We'll use that in just a second. And it'll go blue, obviously, if it's Bluetooth. And then you have caps lock here. And then we have scroll lock there. So if I press caps lock, which is there, oh sorry, over here of course, that comes on, and scroll lock is up here, like that. So that is those indicator lights. So that's your status light. Huh, cool. So this, as far as I know, should work now. Yeah, I can change between things. Nice. It's actually quite a nice writing position, although it's a bit flat. So I need to have it a bit more like that, but we will fix that in just a second as well. So let me just try and connect it via the dongle. Now there's a really neat thing here because what Pixel say is that everybody always loses their dongles. So over here, so you can see, let me just turn around. You can actually take these off. These plates here, like that, because it's Lego of course. And you can put those in there. That is a little spot for your dongle so you don't lose it. That's kind of neat, right? I kind of like that. So and then you can obviously put it back on there again. But let's just try and connect via the dongle. So I will disconnect this one here, disconnect that, and then we're going to plug the dongle into the computer instead, like so. And then I need to change this up here. Here you can see it says 2.4 gigahertz, 1 or Bluetooth. So I'm going to click that over there, and that again does some lighting, I guess. Okay, sure. So now I'm assuming I'm connected. Let's have a look. Yeah, that is indeed connected. All right, so that works a treat out of the box. And then Bluetooth. I'm not going to do that right now, but a little bit later, because there's some really cool features with Bluetooth. So yeah, keyboard works a treat. That's now green because obviously I'm connected via the 2.4 gigahertz. I'm wondering how I get the power to show here. I guess that just shows up when you are charging it, or you can probably see it in the Bluetooth settings as well. All right, cool. So that's all working. Excellent. But of course, one of the ideas behind getting a brick compatible keyboard, Lego compatible, is to, well, build it, customize it. So let's do that next. Yeah. This video is sponsored by, well, me, because I don't have any sponsors. But if you like to support the channel, you can subscribe to the channel by clicking subscribe, or you can sign up as a member and support the channel that way. That's probably the best ways. So do that, like the video, subscribe, and consider maybe joining as a member. Yeah, all right, bye. So if you're like me and can't really build Lego without instructions, at least not very well, then Mel Geek has actually made this, or thought of you and made this website called geekmade.com. And here you can either choose an existing layout. As you can see here, there's a whole bunch of different ones. Tetris, sunflowers, roses, Mario, you name it. There's a lot of people have uploaded those designs here. You can choose one of them. So if you click, say you want Harry Potter, click on the Harry Potter layout, and it'll give you the, there we go, once it loads, it'll give you the where to put the pieces. It'll give you the layout of the actual keyboard design. So you can either edit this, or you can just use it as is. You can, down here there's a whole bunch of tools. So you can say, hey, I want one square brick, or square or round brick. Is that a square, or does it say square? Anyway, and then you can choose your color up here. You can do a dripper tool to get specific colors, etc., etc. It's pretty straightforward. Well, if you are like me and you want your own design, well then down here you can actually upload either a single keycap image. So if you want to print them, that's what the keycap images are. If you want to print out your image, you can actually put that behind the keys as well on the keyboard. If you want to have a brick image, which is building it on the keyboard, then you use that. So in this case, I made a little brick image, which is here my logo for the YouTube channel. So like this. Now it's not perfect, but it's pretty close. In fact, I made it a little bit better. So when I saved it, which is here, so that's what I'm going to try and build. And to help you build it, you can download the instructions, which are here. So you click on the little arrow, right? And then that will download a PDF of the instructions to build which pieces to use. So you can click on the PDF here, and that will open up and tell you, well, you need so many of these colors. Now, I don't have those specific colors. I don't think they exist Lego only comes in so many colors, but you can approximate them, right? So in this case, I'm going to use this to build the keyboard. Yeah, I guess which is next. So that's done. Up to you whether you like it or not. I mean, not you, but the person that does it. This is pretty good for a first attempt. I might, adjust this slightly. It doesn't look quite like the logo, but this side's really good. So that was pretty quick and easy to do. And the world's your oyster, or avocado, whatever you prefer. Because you can just keep going, right? And you can take these off, which I'll show you in a minute how you do. And then you can take the cap off and you can print out your own thing and have it underneath so that you have a printed image that is much more smooth, or you can have your Lego image, whatever it is you prefer. It's pretty much possible. But yeah, that's kind of neat. So I like the customization, obviously. That's kind of the point of the keyboard. Yeah, give it a go if you have one and do that. So, all right. Let me show you how you remove the keys. It's actually really easy because you get this tool which goes around the keys. So say I wanted to remove this L here, L for Lars. You sort of go in there and you just pull up, boop, that's it, comes off, really easy. And then you can take the top off as well. You can put your printer thing in here. You can take these off if you wanted to. I wouldn't recommend it because it's a bit weird, but you can have absolutely just put anything you want on there in terms of bricks or Lego. Put that back on and you just stick it on like that. Don't have to turn it off or anything. It's really that simple. And this works for most of the keys. It works for the wider ones here, like the control key as well. Like that. There we go. Take it off like that. If you want to take the space bar off, you got to remove either side of the two alt keys and then sort of pry it up. But it's easy enough. Does it actually work with the shift? I think it might be too wide. Oh no, not quite. Anyway, so you can take this one off and pry this one up. Really easy to remove them. And then, let me show you just these little elevation things for putting up the, or raising the keyboard. Now there's a couple of things in here. There are these, there's a command key because currently there's a Windows key on it. So you can change it to a Mac OS layout, and the Opt, I don't even know where that goes. Probably the other side where there's a Win button as well. So you can change it to Mac OS if that's your thing. And then these are rubbery little things that stick for your keyboard. So you can see that there's little knobs here where you can put it in. So let us just put those on because I want to raise it a little bit. One of the little bags that came with it are not tiles, but rather they are plates. So they have the knobs on them, whatever you want to call it, knobby thingy. I'm going to try and raise it up, let's say 2, so you can sort of build up your own elevation with these, and then you just plonk these on like that. Turn it over. I'll just remove Lama Rama Ding Dong and myself here. And on the other side here we have there where we want to put them. So say you put them either side. I want to put one there. Put that over here, on that side, and then we turn it over again, and then you adjust accordingly. Like, is that enough or not? That's up to you. But that's really easy to raise up the keyboard and put some, what are they called? They're made of rubber, so the thing doesn't slot around. They give a bit of grip. Grip buttons? I don't know. Those things. All right, so next, I want to show you something about Bluetooth, which is kind of neat. Okay, normally we don't make a big deal out of Bluetooth connections, but let me just walk you through this because this is kind of neat. So on the keyboard, I have this white light here which says that we are powered through the cable. So on the back here, if I change this to Bluetooth, which is here, I change it over, and then I can disconnect the cable. Now on the screen, oh, you can see, oh, it actually, what, I can probably pair it through the cable. Let's try and put that in again. There we go, it says Pixel. Can I pair it? No, I can't. All right, so that's just through the cable. All right, I'll just check in. So that goes out. So we add a new device, because now it's on Bluetooth. You can see that it's flashing blue, which means it's in pairing mode. We don't have anything paired currently, right? So I'm gonna add a Bluetooth, and it should come up with a Pixel keyboard. Let's see what happens. Melgeek Pixel C1. That's the one. Now C1 is kind of important in this case because that means channel 1. Yeah, exactly. So now that's connected, and you can now see that I can Alt tab here. Yeah, that works a treat. You can't see it because it's on the other screen. But that's working. Now what you can do is that you can pair up to 8 different Bluetooth devices. Yeah, 8. And the way you do that is that you quickly press the function and then the number of the channel. So for example, channel 2. So press here like that. And then see, that starts flashing again. The blue light is now flashing. So if I take my phone and I go to Bluetooth, see, it's still flashing. And I'm going to pair a new device, Melgeek Pixel C2, so channel 2. So I can now pair on channel 2. This keyboard has 8 channels, so you can pair 8 different devices. That's kind of cool, because that means you can move the keyboard around if you have different workstations, right? I think that's neat. Oh, and actually now it tells me it has 92% battery as well. So now, how do you then type for each of them? And as you might have expected, you just go function 1, function 2, etc. Right? So if I wanted to now, this doesn't work now on the screen here, but it works on the phone. You can see here, I'm swapping between devices, right? That's kind of neat. And so if I wanted to, you know, say I can't be bothered, I'm going to type a message or something, I can go into my message app and I can then type on the keyboard instead. And then if I want to go back to the screen, I just press F function and 1, and now I'm back to the screen here on the screen. So I can change this back to, say, there you go, GeekMade, and so on. That's really neat. There's a really kind of cool feature about Bluetooth, and I like it because I'm going to use it with the phone as well, because I'm not a good typer on the phone. I prefer a keyboard anytime. Yeah, Bluetooth. Neat, isn't it? Now the journey doesn't stop there, because yes, you can customize the outer part of the keyboard with bricks, or Lego bricks, but you can also customize the inner part of the keyboard. Yeah, so Melgeek has this KB tools that allows you to customize all the buttons and what does what and keys and whatever. A whole bunch of stuff. However, I tried downloading this Win32 file here, and unfortunately, I get a Trojan warning for that file. So Windows won't even let me download it, which is fair enough. Status removed. Now, I don't think there's an actual Trojan in this, but there's obviously some sort of signature that indicates it. So I'm not going to risk it. You know, I am not an expert in Trojans. I'm not going to pretend to know what is and what isn't. But I would be surprised if this product has a Trojan, but who knows? I'm not going to risk it. So I'll leave the link for the download page, and I'm hoping that Melgeek will fix this so that there isn't a Trojan warning, whatever that needs to be done to do that. But there is a tool called KB Tools, which you can download, hopefully without Trojans, that allows you to change all the mappings of all the keys and everything, like full customization of this keyboard, if you so desire. That's a little bit out of my comfort or interest zone, but you can do it. So, yeah, go for that, possibly. So that's the Pixel keyboard. I like it. I love it. Apart from the weirdness with the Trojan and the KB tools, I'm sure they'll fix that. Yeah, this is really cool. Now you can also change the lights on the side here, and there's a few other functions that you can change. A few other things you can change with the functions, but they're sort of minor. Overall, it feels pretty good typing on. It's very different from my previous keyboard. Obviously, these are much thicker, chunkier keys, but they're very easy to find. I don't mistype even after having used it for only a few hours, and it looks amazing. It looks really Lego-y. I love it. So I'm going to link to the website, melgeek.com, of course. And if you're interested, go check it out. It's kind of neat. If you're into Lego, if you like mechanical keyboards, this is one of the few ones you can probably get, if not the only one. And if you don't like these keys, you can get as I said at the start, you can get clicky ones, or you can get the linear ones as well, which have, not a specific press point or touch point on the key. So if you're into mechanical keyboards, there's a lot more details about the travel length and the pressure and the weight and all this. For reference, I think these are 40 gram pressure in order to type, but yeah, I just care about how it looks, how it feels, and how fast I can type. And so far, so good. So if you like this video, consider subscribing. I'd love that. That's a good way of supporting the channel. And until next time, I might play with my Lego keyboard. All right, see you. Bye.